Hey YouTube, KoltFordyV here with the virtual lab partner bringing you Quarterback Camp episode 4. Now today we're going to be going over cover 4 drop. We've all been through a ton of different games to where you've got guys that are just allowing you to take those underneath yards, and it gets annoying because you can't really get downfield as fast as you'd like. We're going to go over 2 concepts today to make sure that you get your yards against cover 4 drop. We know it's tough and pesky to get down the field quick, but I wanted to give you a really good concept to get a 1-play touchdown easily against cover 4 drop. We're going to be using the PA go slot cross concept out of the doubles Y off formation. Now you can actually find this formation in a ton of books, including the Cardinals, the Chiefs, you've got the Eagles, Vikings, Rams, a ton of them. If you're running the Rams or Vikings over with that Gridiron Game Plans guy over there, Zan, whoever he is, you have availability to this play. So add it to your arsenal. In this first rep, we're just gonna go ahead and take the top off down the field so that way you can actually see that you can get a 1-play score with this. Thanks for swinging by the VLP YouTube channel. If you like today's content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. Now with these adjustments, as you see, we've got a streak and a comeback from Jerry Rice on the right side. And we're just gonna go ahead and hike the ball, and we're gonna go ahead and hit Calvin Johnson down the sideline for the 1-play score, almost. As you can see in the instant replay, you've got a lot of these routes that are actually pulling defenders down, allowing that crosser from the slot position to get in a nice cushy area down the field to where there's no defenders to be able to guard that crossing route. With Jerry Rice here, you can also see that he has this comeback route that really sucks that outside quarter down, allowing Calvin Johnson to get open over the top, which is where our 1-play potential is. Now, obviously, there's other routes that are out on the field here. You may not have enough time with all the crazy AKA unstoppable forces out there or a crazy blitz that's coming in to come get you. So we have to have other options to throw to. This is where the Mills concept is going to come into play. We'll go over that in a later video, but we've got Lynch and Brandon Marshall. Okay, so you're going to be able to hit the underneath from Lynch, or you can hit Brandon Marshall across the middle of the field depending on what the user is doing. Go ahead and hike the ball here. As you can see, you can hit Marshawn Lynch underneath for a good 5 to 6 yards. Let's go to the instant replay. Let's go ahead and follow Marshawn Lynch here and watch him as he's able to get open underneath. Now, as you can see, we've got all of these vertical striking routes that allow Marshawn Lynch to get easy 5 to 6 to 7 yards. If you've got maybe the AKA flash out there to be able to go get even some more yards, you definitely can. On rep number 3 here, let's go ahead and try to hit Brandon Marshall. The reason why I love having Marshawn Lynch with that underneath route is it really allows Brandon Marshall to get open over the middle of the field if there is an aggressive user, and you can hit him right there for the pick because, of course, Andre Sisco, best card in the game. If you have an aggressive user, you can go ahead and hit Brandon Marshall right there in that nice little open spot in the middle of the field for a good 10 to 15 yards. Let's go ahead and check out Brandon Marshall on the left side. As you can see, he's able to get open in the middle of 4 different defenders for a good chunk of yardage. If you're getting screamed at, that's a good place to throw the ball to. Let's go ahead and go after this prize of a route concept and route combo. We are gonna go ahead and hit Calvin Johnson down the field for the 1-play score. Easy 6 points against cover 4 drop. In this second concept, we're gonna be going over the drive concept. Now, very similar to the previous concept that we went over, this allows our underneath routes to get open very easy by having those vertical dropping routes. The way that we can go find any of your drive concepts in the game or in your playbook is by going to the concept tab, and then you're gonna go to medium pass, and that's gonna show you right there. We've got 5 plays in this book that have drive concepts in them. What's great about this is that when you go into the drive concept portion, you can see all the different options that you've got. And this is in every playbook, guys. We're gonna show you 3 reps here with 3 different plays. I'm gonna go over Y stick, we're gonna go over smash drive, and then mesh pyramid. And you guys are gonna see that the drive concept will work against cover 4 drop, regardless of which play you're in. All right, so in this play art, as you can see, the drive concept is on the left. We've got that underneath in route, and then we've got that deep over the top in route that Calvin Johnson is gonna be running. So what's great about this is that Calvin Johnson is gonna be pushing those zones back, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit this underneath route to Brandon Marshall right in that area for an easy gain of yards. As you can see in the replay, you see how that vertical route pushes a lot of those zones back, allowing Brandon Marshall to get underneath for an easy amount of yards. Now back in our concept tab, we've got the drive concept again. Let's go ahead and get into gun spread Y flex drive, and we're gonna see if this works against cover 4 quarters. We're gonna go ahead and hike the ball here, and as you see, it is working exactly the same. So we know the concept works even after the second rep in a totally different play. On this third and final rep, on this third and final rep, let's go ahead and do gun tight mesh pyramid. And this is gonna be our 3rd different play out of this concept. We're actually gonna see that this works just the same. You'll be able to hit X right there in that area, and you got even more yards. So as you can see in tight formations, it works a little bit better for you. As you can see in the instant replay, we can actually see that all of these vertical routes push everything back, allowing for the underneath routes to be open. Biggest thing I can tell you guys with cover 4 drop is to make sure you're patient. They want to cover everything deep, so make sure you take your underneath routes when it's there. Thanks for swinging by today. I appreciate it. If you haven't caught episodes 1 through 3 for the QB camp, I highly recommend it. They're great. We went over cover 3, cover 0, and then any coverage concepts that you can add to your playbook at any time.